Hi guys, welcome back again to K's Diary, and it's your girl Esther. I'm actually taking this video on a Sunday because I want to give you the summary of what I preached in church today. I was so excited about it, and I was like, when I was even putting down the message together, I was telling God that, God, please give me the grace that let me not just speak through you. What am I even saying? Let me not just speak by my own self, with my own mouth, with my own common sense. But God, please give me the grace, for you to speak through me. Let me talk about your will and just your will alone. And I was so happy when God gave me the message, Crucifixion, the ultimate answer to grace. Now, when I talked about this topic, I was like, yes, God. Most of the times in these days, people actually crucify you again. Some people think they don't crucify God, but they really do crucify. So welcome back again. Crucifixion, the ultimate answer to grace. We read the Bible passage, Hebrews chapter 9, where we had to I had to show them the big difference between having the larger tabernacle and the smaller tabernacle, which was the holies of holies. Now there was a curtain dividing the smaller tabernacle from the larger tabernacle, and the Bible told us that when Jesus Christ died on the cross of Calvary, that this curtain that was in between these two tabernacles was torn into two. Now that was to tell us the dividing difference of grace and the law. During the time of the law, God always gave he always gave conditions for us to obey the law. Like when he said, if you in Deuteronomy chapter 14, he said, if you hearken diligently to my word. In 14 verses of Deuteronomy chapter 4, the Bible told us of how he would bless you if you hearken diligently to his word. Then if you go down, the curses that are even there is more than even the blessings. So that was what happened during the time of the law. Now in the time of grace, the Bible says that come boldly before the throne of grace where you will obtain mercy. He has given us a will I call it a return ticket, like a go ticket. You could actually talk to God. You could actually communicate with God wherever you are, in your room, when you're walking on the road, and those sort of things. Now, the Bible says that we also opened the book of Hebrews chapter 12, where the Bible said that you have not come to Mount Sinai, where your ancestors came to, where that part of the Bible where Moses was even terrified when God spoke, and whenever animals go close to that mountain, that I'm talking about Mount Sinai, that they will be thrust through with a stone, where the Israelites were so afraid that they did not even want to hear God's voice. They were like, Moses, go, when you are done talking to God, tell us what he says and we are going to obey. But you have not come to that mountain, but the mountain you have come to is Mount Zion, with an innumerable company of angels, where you could actually be happy, where you could actually communicate with God, you and God in one place. You're talking to him. Now, after the demarcation of the curtain, after the curtain had been torn, after the death of Christ, we could now see that in Hebrews chapter 9, they said that the curtain, the Holy Spirit kept that curtain there as will I call it a landmark, but something to tell you that it is not yet time for you to be able to talk to God. But now, after the death of Jesus Christ, we found out that we could actually talk to God. Now, grace is something that stands for you even when you do not merit it. Grace is unmerited favor. Most of us these days, we stand in the altar, we talk, but after doing things that we know God doesn't like. Grace is not something that we should take for granted. Grace is not something that you should how will I put it? Grace is not a free ticket to sin. It is not a free ticket to sin. Actually, the Bible also told us in Romans chapter 8 verses 15 that I have not again given you the spirit of bondage to fear, but the spirit of boldness. So we should always remember that we are not coming to Mount Sinai any longer, that we have come to Mount Zion. So we should have free ticket to talk to God. We should not be afraid. I'm even saying not be afraid. Most of us, we are not even afraid when we sin against God. But also remember that God is a consuming fire. Yes, he's a consuming fire. He might act as a lamb, which he is, but he's a consuming fire. So, in whatever you're doing, know that it is also because Jesus Christ died for you that you can have grace.